Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where this area is growing up quick, like really quick. I'm pleased to see the traffic moving. It's a lot of roundabouts, but that's okay. If it works, so be it. I'm also glad to see a lot of trucks coming up here and getting on the highway and not going through this area. So hopefully, as our industry continues to build, we will see less and less imports coming in. Kind of got the idea to do this as I was staring at things during the outro last time, just to get a little more space for industry. I think we'll be okay to do this, and maybe even some right there. I'm honestly considering putting a couple of industry buildings up in here so that we can get some bigger things here than what we currently have. Maybe not a lot. Maybe like... Let's de-zone this so we get rid of these small ones. Maybe like literally just here to here. And then the rest of it will be off of just this road here. So 2, 3, 4. And then only 3 back this way. Yeah. I dig that. And then over here, same thing. Just 2 here. And that'll let me get some bigger stuff constructed, I think, to really help us along. So these never went away, did they? Oh, wait, I thought those were connected to that. My bad. I guess that is connected to that road. Okay, so those are going to stay small. That's fine. But let's see how they're doing with upgrades. Before I tore a lot of them down, we had a lot of level 3 stuff over here. So it's got the services it needs. Industry's happy. They are using the warehouses now, which is awesome. Even this little dude over here is getting used, which is good. So we had 3 of them. There's the third one. So yeah, they're all 3 right around 35 to 40% full. That one's at 24. So they're using them. A lot of traffic going through this area, but what I'm really surprised by is that there's not more traffic like coming way down here and up and around. Or even like through this. I thought that this little thing was going to be death. I thought that was just going to kill everything, but it hasn't. It's all working fairly well. There's so little traffic right here. I mean, there is traffic, but I could probably get away with going ahead and putting some more commercial up and through here. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. Especially right there. I don't think that's going to hurt anything. But maybe not off of that side. But I think definitely in through there we'll be alright. I'm amazed that this intersection works. I really thought we were going to have to redo all of this. This is so weird and stuff I'm totally not used to, but it seems to be fine. I mean, it really does seem to be just fine. And you know what? If it ain't broke, don't break it more. I think that's how that saying goes. There it is. I was wanting to do a little path through here, just so people could get through there a little bit easier. And then the only other thing I want to do is look at, our entertainment over here is non-existent. So we need to just throw in some playgrounds and some parks, wherever we can make them fit. That will cover a large area. Like, that'll cover almost all that residential right there. That should get most of it. Yeah? Pretty good. And then we can throw in like a dog park right down here by this walking trail that we just put in. And maybe another dog park if we can fit it kind of over here somewhere. Question mark. Right. Right there. Cool. So I wonder if this is seeing significantly more people using it for commuting now that there's actually people that live down here. I mean, because we've got several train lines. This one is our second most used train line, actually. This one, not so much. I don't even know where that one goes. It goes way over here to the main terminal. Few people ride it, which is why we have so few trains on it. This one, though, is okay. It's only a 9.1 kilometer route. I wonder if we couldn't even just go down to one train on that. Because the trains travel pretty fast. It seems like there's always a train pulling up at a station. That bus stop, though. Oh my gosh. Hold on. We gotta investigate this bus stop out here. It is overwhelmed. I bet it's one of these. It's up here near the top. No. This one. It's this one. And that bus stop has 191 people waiting. So that would take like 3 more buses on this route to take care of that. So they're getting 3 more buses. It's going to take them forever to get over here, but they're getting 3 more buses. No, not 22 buses. I wanted 17. How did we go from 16 to 22 so quickly? There we go. 17 buses. In fact, let's take a look at all of our routes real quick, just to make sure they're holding up now that the city's grown quite a bit. We'll just quickly go through them. Looking good. We're going to do the busiest ones, don't worry. I'm not going to go through all, like, 50 some odd bus routes we have. I don't know how many we have, but we have a lot. I'm not going to worry about if they have too many buses. I'm just looking to make sure we don't have stops that are clogged up here. It's number 16. This one looking good, actually. Very cool. This one stays pretty busy because it's right here for the university and right by the train. So that one gets pretty busy at times. This one looking good. That's number 15. Let's check out number 21. Looking good. And we'll go everything that's above 100. Number 22 probably has way too many buses on it, but it does have way too many buses on it. But whatever. Like I said, not going to worry with that for now. It was number 22, so number 33. Also probably hit... Oh, no, that's the one we were just looking at, right? Yeah. So we're just waiting for those buses to get over here. They are... actually, they might already be here. Basically, you look for the buses with 0 passengers. No, they're still en route. They're down here. They're getting there. They don't really start moving on this until they reach their first stop. So, but these are the 3 buses that we added. Oh, there's one of them getting really close to a stop here. So he'll be coming around up top, ready to pick up some of these passengers. So we'll get this cleaned up pretty quick. Not too worried about that. That's number 33 that we were just looking at. Let's take a look at number 20. How you doing? Number 20, you're beautiful. And I've passed them. Where? Number 11. Looking good. Okay, so that's good there. I think that's enough to look at. Let's check out our whatever these are called. Trams. Trams, fine. We're good. Awesome. Oh, holy moly. Surprised more people aren't using this to go from the airport to train. I mean, that's all it really does right now. Eventually, it is going to go out over here. Like, this one's going to go service this area. This one is going to go service this area and this area. Like, it may come out under the river and come around in a loop and back in. This one could too, but there's really no reason to, honestly. So it's just going to kind of branch off over to there, under the water. Done. And then this one's going to come out over this way. And then we do have rail connections here so that we can have rail that goes back and forth between all those different areas, which will be so much fun. Okay, cool. That's, let's get back in there. That is trains. I was looking at metros to see how this is holding up. Which, I mean, it's busy. There's a lot. I mean, 2,000 people a week using this thing, but it's fine. I mean, some of the cars are a little full, but it's fine. And so we should be looking all right. That's a lot of trains. Do you need 8 trains? I guess you do. Man, that's a lot of people. Where do you... You only have 2 stops. Where's your other stop? Ah, this one. That's right. I forgot that this one moves just a ton of people. Like our next closest competitor with just 200. Wow. All right, so good. Mass transit in shape. We have taxis as well. I wonder, with so many people moving through mass transit, obviously trains are costing us a ton of money because of how many cargo terminals we have. Airplanes also costing us a ton of money and not really making us a lot. Taxis, though, man, they're printing their own cash. Making a lot off of our bus routes. That's good. Losing a little bit on the trolley, but that's okay. It's there for tourists. But making a little bit off of... Wait, trolleys... Subways. Making a little bit off of subways. So, not too shabby. Industry, looking great. We don't have an IT cluster yet, but we will. Bringing a little bit of money from those dudes. Bringing a lot of money from those dudes. Bringing a little bit of money from those dudes. And tourism, of course. Actually bringing in less than I expected to see there. And we're not bringing in any on highways because I haven't put toll roads in place. So this all still flowing really well. Yeah, except these guys are like, excuse me. Our employees would like to go to the bathroom on their bathroom breaks. Yeah, this is all flowing really nice now. So what I want to do is come in here where I forgot to do last time. And fill this back in here. And there. Cool. And also get rid of that. I don't know how I missed that earlier. And there we go. And by earlier, I mean, it was like, you know, 3 minutes ago between recording videos for me. Do that there. You guys complain about employees, but you'll get them. Don't worry. Don't even worry about it. We're losing a lot of money again. This town just goes back and forth between making money and losing money. And we have a huge fire. Great, because that doesn't happen all the time in the city. That reminds me, way over here a long time ago, we had a building that... Okay, it wasn't one that I need to rebuild. It rebuilt itself. So cool. Before we move on from this little community here, is there anything else I want to do with it? I'm okay with this just kind of being open and not filled in. Is there anything else we need to do here? I don't believe so. Like, I could do in a little alley here, but I don't think we really need it. How are they doing on their upgrades and things? They should be. Yeah, they're moving right along. They're, boom, upgraded. Done. Like, everybody's already level 5. It helps that no matter what, the land value is through the roof. There's no pollution really anywhere. I mean, there are places that pollute, but their pollution carries so little weight that it's just not a big deal. Happiness, perfect, except for commercial. Commercial's never happiness. Healthcare is great. We have no sick citizens. Our death care is keeping up just fine. Our child care is at 99%, so we've got a really good birth rate. Our elder care also there, so we're up at 86%. So we're looking really good in most respects. Where I think we need to kind of turn our attention is to some water. Something over here was saying it could be rebuilt. Where was that? Oh my god, all these are still on fire? Are you kidding me? Alright, I know what we need over here. We need another one of these if I can fit it somewhere here. Oh my god, everything's just collapsing. Can you really not fit here anywhere? We're gonna shorten this road right here in just a minute, maybe? Or maybe we're gonna move that dude. One of the two. Because this is out of control. The fire department's not able to keep up at all. Look how many fire trucks are over here. All this purple with fire trucks. Yeah, I think we're going to just shorten this road right here to that. You should fit now. Now space is occupied by a building that burnt down, so I gotta wait for that. Oh my god, listen to all the buildings collapsing. Well, there goes our industry that we worked so hard in the past four total videos to rebuild. It all just burned down. But as soon as this dude gets inspected, yeah, now I should be able to build this right here. Done. We'll bring this back out to here. Space already occupied. No, it's not. Trust me. We can fit. We'll be fine. Do that. Do this. Do that. And they can rebuild. And then once all of this gets inspected by the helicopter while he's flying away, I don't know. There's also SUVs that come out from that building, wherever I put it. There it is. There's also SUVs that will get sent out. All 10 of them are in use as well. But it's going to take them a while to deal with this. But now next time that there's a fire over here, we have not only our normal fire, but we have the helicopters that can help. And now this finally gives us our second round of these. Why are we suddenly facing traffic over here again? Why? I see why. People are turning into this lane and then going across. I can make this section just 2 lanes and let this be a dedicated entrance for these dudes. Granted, if they want to go on straight, they'd have to jump out across, but it looks like it's sorting itself out. And hopefully these guys will get rebuilt pretty quick. Hopefully. So that means we can turn our attention back to over here where I started tonight recording. I've recorded the past month's worth of videos all in one day. All in one sitting even. Because that's just how I roll. So now we can get... Oh, no. You still don't need healthcare, Brandon. What we can get away with over here for fire and all that's larger buildings. But we don't really need it because I guess I took care of it. Okay. What we do need is to go over here, not for healthcare, but for child care and elder care. Get good overlap with that one that's down there. Same with that one. Perfect. And then how's our death care down here? Abysmal. As always, death care right next to the elder care building. There. Cool. Awesome. I think there's a post office over here somewhere. There's one over there. Should be fine. We do have a lot of red in the city, though, which means we're not keeping up with postal demand. Which means we just don't have enough post offices. Like, this whole area doesn't even have one. Oh, well. I guess I can put one in over here, then. There we go. Cool. Great. Perfect. So, let's get to zoning here. First of all, let's get rid of these houses just for now. Until we figure out how we're going to work around the situation of commercial versus residential and offices. It's still an issue. I mean, it hasn't gone away, and that's why I regridded this. And I know I want, like, this side to be low-density houses. But I don't know how to get my commercial in without there being just a huge amount of noise. Because all of this up here is going to be high density. I guess since there's such a low demand on offices, what we could do is this right here. And just let that be. Actually, I said there's low demand, and then somebody immediately started building. Let that be our buffer zone, and then on this side, we can throw in our commercial. We've got a pretty big commercial demand. And then have high-rise homes here. Probably gonna need some parks over this area. Actually, yeah, we got a couple right there. So that's taken care of there. We got a really bad spot here, though. Let's, what is this zoned as? Residential. Yeah, they definitely need a park. My voice is starting to go, man. Maybe I shouldn't have sat down the day after I finished all those 10 hours or 10 days of streams. And decided I'm going to record 4 videos. That might not have been my best decision ever. Because my voice is really struggling. I don't know how well that's coming through in the video to you guys. But yeah, my voice is just like, no more. No more. So that'll be our buffer zone there. These be little houses that are right behind big, massive, huge offices. This is a very busy road. And we currently don't have a lot of other demands. So we're going to wait and see what happens here. So while we are waiting and seeing what happens, what I can do is think about maybe bringing the metro on down here as well. Just one final stop. By the way, this section's named after J. Bose. Yeah, let's do it. Let's bring it down like right. I don't want it right by an intersection. What we'll do is put it off of one of these side roads and then make it turn and come out. Because you can place above ground metros now, it always starts you above ground. So we'll have that come out of a nice little turn, and then we should be able to get that to just go in there pretty gently. Let's see what we can do here to make this look kind of nice. There we go. And then all you have to do when you have a metro and you want to extend an existing line is grab, when it's like this, not in a loop, but grab its endpoint and without releasing the mouse, the left click, drag it down there. These people will temporarily be all sad about it. But then you just come over here on the new direction that it picked there and add those back in, and then the game will automatically add in new additional trains for the metro to take care of it. So we'll have a stop right here. Stop right here. And we're going to go like every other street. And then we're going to go... Can't really get out there to those guys, so kind of sad. Then we're going to go there, and then we're going to come up here. Service this area. Like that. And then that will cover that area pretty well. And then what we can do when we build out this next area over here and this area over here is bring another bus line that comes in right over here and allows them to transfer right there. Could put in the bus transfer station. Isn't that a thing? Like, they can just change buses. Bus intercity bus, bus metro hub. I guess I could do a bus metro hub here. I don't need tracks going in 4 directions, though. Don't want an intercity. Not even fit here? Yeah, it doesn't even fit here. I don't want a bus intercity bus. Yeah, it's just... I just want a bus to bus. I thought there was one of those. Oh, wait. Here we go. Intercity bus terminal. Intercity bus station. Bus station. That is exactly what I want. Oh, it's so big. Why is that gotta be so big? Look how big, look how little the intercity one is. Why is that so much bigger? Intercity bus station uses coaches for people to travel to and from. Bus stations require a highway connection. Doesn't require intercity bus lines or stops, but allows the placement of regular bus stops on the bays. So is this just a bigger version of that? Station versus terminal? Because it uses more water and it's more expensive. Speaking of water, we still haven't dealt with that. And our water intake is some crazy place up over here. I don't even remember. I truly keep forgetting where it even is. We're going to do the thing to keep the water level, though, by doing alternating outflow and intake. It's basically once you have more water than you need, these will start kicking water back out right next to the pumps, so you don't have to worry about the pumps going below the water line. So what we'll see is now that we've got more water than we need, a lot of these outflow pipes will kick back on. Might take it a minute, but it will happen. There we go. And that keeps the water level there high so your pumps don't wind up. So you can already see its water level immediately coming back up. And then believe it or not, our sewage is mostly still being handled by that nastiness over there, but I can't deal with that. So what we're gonna do is come down here and do it right. In fact, we're gonna pause the game. We're gonna remember what button pauses the game. I'm gonna get rid of all this sewage outflow because that's just nasty. I mean, I feel like that's kind of cheating. And this is where it was originally. Like, I might not even be able to get rid of the one. I can't get it. I just feel like that's kind of cheaty to have that right there. Because it just dumps your sewage off the edge, like raw sewage off the edge of the map. I appreciate the spirit of what the map maker was going for. Especially because it does make the start of the game easy. Because all these pipes are here already. I didn't have to put these pipes in. They all came down here and into the starting square, which was, I don't remember, over here somewhere. And it's not a bad idea, but it just feels cheaty to me. So we're gonna do the eco plant. I'm gonna unpause for a second to see how underpowered we are. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it unpaused and start building these and see when we catch up. So for a minute, people aren't going to be able to flush the toilets. It's okay. They'll be all right. So that brought us up a little bit. This will bring us up a little more. I'm thinking 2 more is going to be what it takes. Maybe just 1 more. And again, this stuff is temporary as well. There's a lot of temporary stuff towards the side of the map. Is that one going to get us there? A little bit more in the yellow than I would like, so 1 more. Perfect. And that should be golden. It's still pretty low, but it's enough. And we're making a lot of power, but we're getting close to the edge of it, so I'm going to go ahead and throw in another temporary one of these dudes. This whole area is going to get relocated probably, I really don't know. Like, maybe we can make this little area that I haven't figured out what to do with yet kind of our power production over here. I don't know. Like, I'd like to use this island. I'd like to use all of this, though. I mean, because I can interconnect all that. Like, I can bring a road off of here that loops around and bridges over to there. And then we can even have a bridge that kind of comes up, or this road that comes back here. I mean, and then another bridge that comes right into this avenue again. There's just a lot of potential with this map. But, as I like to say, problems for future, Brandon. So we do still have a very, very big commercial need, which I was kind of hoping would go away. Let's see if that doesn't get rid of a lot of it. I love that these, because they get educated almost immediately, like they build and then upgrade, build and upgrade, build and upgrade. So you wind up with level 5 stuff quick. I mean, we just built that and it's level 5. So it's pretty nice. Are we keeping up with garbage? We haven't even looked at garbage in a while. Pretty slim, actually. We've got garbage and recycling over there, but they're not really keeping up. Can I get a transfer station in there? No. I can run a road back that way, but I'm not going to. So, oh, excuse my yawn. What we could do is maybe a couple recycling centers up here. This won't kill traffic too bad. I mean, they're just trash trucks. Do that, and then that should hopefully help us out a little bit more. Are you getting emptied on a pretty regular basis? It looks like you are. So I think the city is looking really good. We're up to 77,000 people. This area should start filling in rather nicely. Our commercial demand is diminishing, so what I'm going to do is pop down that buffer zone of offices and then zone that, and then immediately regret part of my decision there and get rid of some of it. So guys, that is going to do it for this time. Until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.